Commission, and this morning we would like to introduce the services available to the farmers and what we do on a general basis. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Trizelle, and I'll take you through part 1 of our presentation. In this section, I'll talk about our WhatsApp group chat. The group chat was created to pull all farmers, both young and young at heart, that we have interacted with, to give them a place where they can voice their opinions on agricultural matters and to interact with each other. Who hears these opinions and queries in the group? There are extension officers, quarantine officers, director of agriculture, and the permanent secretary of agriculture, the crop program leader, and along with the farmers and all of us here from the Taiwan Technical Mission. Suggestions and solutions may be offered to the farmers after all concerns have been heard. Within this chat, we also provide daily weather updates, informative slides on pests and disease, and general use of farm equipment. If any further inquiries about our group chat, you can contact us or meet us after this presentation. And now I will pass it on to Lamar.
Thanks, Trizelle. I will be talking about what we do when we go with extension officers. Firstly, we do basic information gathering, for example, name, number, location, and what they're planting. We also collect information you can see here. Secondly, we also do a survey that will help us to understand the needs of the farmer. For this survey collection, we let farmers fill out various questions on a tablet, then the information will be stored in the cloud. The next thing we do is we do an aerial photo. We can use our drone to take pictures of the farm and through software calculate the acreage. First, we send the drone up. Take a picture. Use imagery to calculate the area. Carry it into PowerPoint and display in detail the area we measured in acres. This information is then stored in our Google Drive along with the basic information of the farmer. Next, if we realize a serious issue with the plants, or if the farmer wants us to, we use our soil survey instrument to measure the pH of the soil. Lastly, we take soil samples. Soil samples are taken in different areas of the same land so that we can have a correct representation of what we're testing for. To explain the soil testing, I will call Tamika Phillip.
Hi, and welcome to the Soil Lab. We have been to the field, collected the representative soil samples, and brought them back to the lab. Now what do we do with it? The common preparation for our soil analysis is sifting the sample, removing as much of the larger particles as possible. This, however, is often done after a subsample is removed to conduct the organic matter test, where we measure the weight loss by an oven-dried sample at 105 degrees Celsius when it is heated to 360 degrees Celsius in a furnace. The preparation of the soil sample for the pH test and the EC test is quite similar, as both soil samples are weighed, soaked in 20 ml distilled water, and then left to shape. To begin measurements, both electrodes are thoroughly rinsed with distilled water and gently blocked clean. To make a pH measurement, the pH test is left to settle for 1 hour, and then the electrode is immersed into the sample solution until a steady reading is reached. The electrode is then rinsed after each sample and stored in a storage solution after all the measurements have been completed. The EC test, however, is filtered into a clean beaker and then transported to a test tube for reading, where the electrode is inserted into the sample and the result is displayed on the screen. We move forward with a fast soil test for NPK where the nutrient level is indicated on a scale from high to low. To conduct this test, a solution is prepared using 10 ml distilled water, 2 of the solution testing tablets and 1 teaspoon of soil. The solution is shaken and then left to settle. This prepared solution is then used to conduct all 3 tests, each with their own individual steps and corresponding tablets. After each test is completed, a color change is observed and the result is compared to a soil kit color chart to determine the nutrient level. Finally, soil texture is basically the composition of the soil as it relates to sand, silt, and clay. It is important to understand your soil texture as it plays an integral role in soil management. Soil texturing is an easy thing to do. A measuring cylinder is filled to just about half with soil. Then we fill them with distilled water and seal them tightly and give them a good shake for 2 minutes. The soil is then left undisturbed for 24 hours. Then the 3 settled layers are observed and measured. The acquired percentages are plotted on the soil texture triangle and the exact soil type is given. After analysis, the farmers are presented with a detailed soil report and recommendations are often given on ways in which they can improve soil quality. So remember to test your soil regularly as a clear understanding of the available nutrients present can aid in accurately adjusting the needs of the crops to good fertilizer management. Thanks for watching. Bye.